Hi Aquarius, welcome. I'm Lucia and today I'm doing a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. 3 cards for Aquarius, what is going on right now. Aquarius, I was tuning in before. Sometimes I do that. I don't do that for every reading, but sometimes I tune in. And I saw the Science card in the Tarot, and the Science card is the 6 of Swords in the top and in the Tabula Mundi Tarot. And that means you're trying to figure something out. 3 cards for Aquarius. I also saw a waterfall and I felt like emotional energy. So there could be something where you're maybe listening to water sounds or you know, a walk on the beach or a lake, or something about water could be cleansing. You know, even if you're taking a shower and you imagine, or a bath and you imagine the water cleansing the energy or anything that does not serve you, that could be really good right now for you, like emotional cleansing. So being gentle with yourself, Aquarius. What do we have for the 11th house card? There's collaboration, memberships, and network. And what do we have for the 12th house for Aquarius? There's a lot going on there. And what do we have for the 10th house for Aquarius? Okay. So we have something going on in the 11th house, which is Aquarius energy. So there's something here about collaboration, memberships, network. There's something here about community, other people. So what do we have here? We have honesty and grief. Okay, so let's look at honesty here. I don't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Aquarius, this is so Aquarius energy. There's something here about you being supportive to yourself, you knowing that you are truthful to yourself, you knowing that you have your own back. So there's something here that sometimes we can't control what other people do, but we can't control what we do. And there's something here about, like, this is the card of you bringing closure to yourself, you being the one that you can trust, you know. So there's a lot of emotional stuff, especially because we had this moon in Scorpio recently, this full moon that just passed. It went from Libra to Scorpio, and this was a deep moon for some people, especially if you're sensitive to the moon energies. This is transformational time. We have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Yeah, so when we miss something, it only means that we loved it and that situation was good for that time, you know. And whether it's lost in one way or another, there's something here about there was a reason why we had that connection or that thing or whatever that was. So but we can hold on to that sometimes, and that can hurt, especially if something shifted in a relationship. You know, even if some of you could be even seeing, like, even if somebody hurt you, you still wish that person well, or you still whatever. And some people, there's a loss here that for other reasons that's more deeper, and that's all about, you know, just appreciating that you had that situation in your life. And I'm sending love if anyone's going through that. But so I feel like there's a lot going on here. You kind of being there for yourself, you know, feeling like you're on your own with things. Even though you can be surrounded by a lot of people, because sometimes we're surrounded by so much people, and there could be love, and there could be people like, hey, I love you, and they hug you, but you can feel like if somebody's, you know, really there, you know, or if they just say that, because it's so easy for everybody to say that these days, you know. We have this 12th house, this karma, shadow, and secrets. This is Pisces energy. This is the house of intuition, so you could be feeling things. This karma card, you could be seeing karma being played out. You could be seeing it played out in your life and other people's life. And karma does not mean something bad. Karma is just whatever energy you put out is what comes in. So we could be seeing, like, if I do this, this happened, you know, and this person did this, and you could be seeing that karma playing out. But this is also a card of intuition. So really trusting that, trusting your intuition. So what do we have with this? We have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. There could be some deep things coming up, emotional things here, and this is about being gentle with yourself, you know, and not replaying certain scenarios, as sometimes we can get stuck in our heads. So if anyone's feeling like this is just the card of being gentle with yourself and being grateful for the lesson, because sometimes things happen and we have to see that so that at least we know the truth. And it's good to know the truth than to live in a place of not knowing the truth in a situation, and the truth can sometimes be disappointing. So I also feel like with this, it's like taking that energy and transmuting it into something creative and something creative for you, like a creative project could be a good thing. So we have purpose. I know what I am here to do. You could be also focusing on this, focusing on your purpose could be this beautiful energy if you're not focusing on this to bring in right now, because that will never lead you wrong. So if you're doing a project, it's always, you know, focusing on purpose. And I do feel like Aquarius is that type because you care about people, humanitarian, and, you know, things like that. So there's something here about always focusing on the why, because that will never steer you wrong. That comes out a lot in my messages. We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. If there is something that you're, you know, weighing, you know, do I do this or that, really, you know, also using your other senses, because we have that tool. You know, this is Pisces energy. This is the energy of intuition, and Aquarius is also very intuitive. So very open, you know, and trusting your other senses. You know, how does it feel when you think about this decision? What does it feel like when you think about that decision, you know? And what do we have? Envy. We have, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. This is like, I don't feel like you guys envy anybody, Aquarius. Like, I feel like, if anything, other people envy you, and that can cause challenges with relationships sometimes. But this is also the card of feeling like you are different, you know, feeling like you may not fit in, or feeling like people don't understand you. So this is what I'm getting with these energies. So do things to ground yourself. Aquarius, you guys came here to do something special, different, because you guys are here to help others, and there's something beautiful about that. But you also have some kind of inner knowing when it comes to this stuff. And everybody has their own, every Aquarius came here with their own blueprint. I mean, everybody came here with their own blueprint, but Aquarius, I feel like Aquarius is they're innovators. They come up, they think out of the box, and it's very needed. So, and sometimes because you think out of the box, other people who don't think out of the box may not see that, you know, and they might think like, oh, that's weird or whatever, but you could be seeing things in a different way. Like, your brain could be operating, or your higher self could be coming through there, that inner knowing. You could be seeing something that other people don't understand. And when they look at you, you're like, how did they not see that? But their brain's not operating the same as your innovative brain. So this is just understanding that, you know, when you understand that, then, you know, it helps you feel better a little bit, you know, when it comes to that. We have the 10th house, career, public life, and reputation, Capricorn energy. We have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yeah, so this is the card of, again, it does not mean that you're judging people, but sometimes we try to help people and they don't see it the way we do. It kind of goes back to this thing, the 12th house, that intuition, this feeling of seeing something in a different way. You know, sometimes people are here and we want to help somebody, and even though you're not the type to push, and you're here to, and I feel like Aquarius understands like both sides, especially if you have that Libra in your chart as well. You can see both sides of a situation, but there's something here also, like sometimes we have to learn, like sometimes we love somebody so much and we are like praying that, you know, oh, please let this happen, let them be okay or whatever. But sometimes they have to go through something to learn a major life lesson. They could be going through that transformational time. Like, they have their path, they have their stars a certain way set in their timelines to go through certain things so that they learn. And if they don't go through it, you know, they could be steered off their journey. So there's something here about understanding that, and just giving light, like sending light to that situation, and being there like energetically for a person that you care about or something like that. And knowing that it's, you know, sometimes we try to save people, you know, and you can't save everybody. So everybody's here on their journey, and everybody's learning in their own way. And some people are gonna bloom, and some people are gonna bloom later, and some people are not here to do that. Some people might be here to be the lesson for other people. So it's just about understanding that, and being gentle with yourselves too, like not being hard on yourselves if you feel like, you know, someone's not getting what you're trying to do to help somebody or something like that. Because it's not your job to save everybody, but it's just your job to kind of be like the guide, or to give that information, or kind of show the way. And then it's up to everyone to do their, you know, and you guys know that deep down, so you guys know that. But it took me a while. Some, you know, I have family that I care about, and, you know, I'm like, I want to change that person's situation. I want it to be better. And, you know, it's like, I don't have that control of that, because that person came here to learn a big life lesson, I think, which is gonna, you know, affect them in a positive way when they, you know, in their future. So I had to learn that. And that was hard for me to learn. I'm Aquarius too, by the way. So if anybody resonates with that, and of course, you know, always take what resonates and always be true to yourself, Aquarius, because not every Aquarius is going through the same thing. We have Queen of Cups. I'm going to need to grab those cards. Queen of Cups is like, she's the water of the water element. She's emotional. She loves. She's empathetic. She wears her heart on her sleeves. She could be trusting and loving. So I feel like there's something here about caring. You could be caring about somebody, but you can also be feeling like you may be giving, opening up your heart more than maybe a person or a situation could be giving back, or something like that, you know, with that Queen of Cups. There could be something here about loving without expecting anything back. There could be something here about this as well. So what's this Queen of Cups about for Aquarius? And there's that lotus flower. So the Queen of Cups has been through it, and she would never want someone else to be hurting, because she knows what it feels like to be there. So there's something here about this caring for people and not wanting them to feel, you know, hurt. We have this concentration, the Saturn and Gemini energy. So there's something here about communication as well. There could be something here with siblings. And there could be something here with neighbors, siblings, co-workers, other people. 11th house. And we have the 3rd house. There's something here with you and compassion when you speak to people, your ability to communicate something in a way that people understand or find healing. For some of you, this could be work, because the spider web stands out to me, and there's a star there. So there's something here about you guys shining in the work that you do, or how you communicate intelligently to, or gently even, some of you, to get your point across, or to make somebody understand something, or and how you show or express your caring and loving nature or energy to others. So there's something here about this. Some of you could be feeling a lot of connections with outside people too. Like there could be challenges sometimes in your inner environment, but then outside you could be feeling more connections that way. With people that you're not so close to, you know, you could be feeling this love from them or whatever. We have the 7 of Swords, and this comes in a challenge. So there could be something here you're trying to figure out, or something could be feeling like, you know, if I do it like this, it's not going to work out for me. You could be finding a different way of doing something, a new way, an innovative way, because this is the Moon in Aquarius. So you're really reflecting on something here. It could be words, it could be, but I feel like I got that Science card. And the 6 of Swords comes before this card. So there's something here about figuring out something in a way where it's going to be better for you long term, or a better situation overall. Something that's not going to bother you in the future. So there's something here about this. So you could be coming up with a solution to this, or trusting your intuition with that. Let's see what else we have. Let me pull a card from here, actually. For that card, 7 of Swords. What do we need to know for the 7 of Swords for Aquarius? We have the 3 of Swords, the Sorrow card. So we have this. This is you could be thinking of something, you know, a safer situation. It could be having to do with relationships. You know, if somebody's hurting your feelings, or thinking about how do you go about this in the future. If there's a person, for some of you, and this is very specific, that you want to keep in your life, but at the same time you don't want them too close. Like you could be caring about this person, but at the same time you don't want them to affect your well-being, whether it's somebody you could feel like could be using you or has other intentions. So there could be like different motives for certain connections with certain people. There could be something here of how do I keep a balance in this situation without getting hurt, or how do I not repeat something, trust, here with this 3 of Swords. So, and for some this can also mean doing something different, so you're not disappointed with the outcome of something else that you have a goal with. You know, it could be work related, it could be financially, it could be anything else too. So depending on how that resonates, Aquarius. And yeah, what else here? There could be something about also for some of you, like, I'm not going to let this happen again or something like that. So thinking how to move forward with a specific situation, that could be in a challenge. And I feel like I feel like deep down you know what to do. There's that Libra in Saturn energy here. I feel like deep down you know what to do. I feel like to protect yourself in a situation. We have the Four of Swords, and this is the card of peace. And there's something here about wanting more peace. This is expansion. This is Jupiter in Aquarius energy. So you want more of this. There is opportunity to bring yourself more of this. You just have to like take it. And some of you could be doing this, and some of you could be needing to do more of this. Like if you're doing this a little bit, I feel like there could be more of this, grounding yourself, standing to the ground, and also doing things to take your mind off. If you're replaying certain scenarios, you know, it's good to think about what you need to think about. But if you're thinking about something that you need to let go or not replay things from the past, this is a good time to do it. Especially because we just had that full moon energy. We have, and that's all about letting go. We have this resistance, this Mars in Taurus energy here. There could be something that could be hard to stop thinking about. So there's something here about grounding yourselves with this. It could be related to a work situation for some of you, and for others it could be related to relationships with that energy. For some, it could even be like the things that you have, you know, being able to have or attain or acquire, you know, stability when it comes to, and comfort when it comes to personal life or finances with that too. So there's a goal here of having more comfortable or peaceful situation in an area in your life, personal or financial here. We have the Devil card in the recent past. There could be a habit here that you could have changed, or something that, you know, what was causing your block that you needed to, you know, change, shift. Anything that will hold you back. There's something here that you shifted in the recent past. With that Devil card, I feel like this is the solution and not the problem. I feel like you took care of this. And if you didn't, it could be something here like aiding a healthy situation or habit, like switching something up, whether it's getting more sleep. I got hydrate too. Before. That was the other thing that I saw. Making sure you're hydrating, Aquarius, especially if you're busy and don't have time or whatever to think about it. Do it in the morning. Get your water in, but safely, in a safe way. Of course, we have this Jupiter in Leo energy, publicity. There could be something here like taking care of yourself, because if you don't, then it's going to show. It's going to show in your work. It's going to show in... Even other people might see it. There's something here. I feel like you could be changing a habit, just doing something better for you, whether it's health-wise, you know, better eating, more exercise, more sunlight, more hydrating, you know, more sleep. There's something here about shifting an energy, because it's going to affect you in a different way with that publicity card. So there's room to, I feel like you took care of this. And if you don't, there's still room to do it. We have the Six of Cups here. You could be thinking about stuff from the past, you know, things from the past, missing times from the past, or good memories from the past. You could be wanting to pull more of this energy in now. And we have this Princess of Wands, so you're very determined about something. There's something here inspiring you. There's a light, a spark. For some, it could be an attraction to a new person, a new bond, but this can also be a project, a creative project. I feel like for most of you, it could be creative project or work or professional life situation. So what is this Princess of Wands about for Aquarius? We have this fulfillment. Some of you may be looking to travel, learn something new. This Saturn and Sagittarius energy. There could be something here about like, this is a time for me to explore. This is a time to live my life. You know, you could be drawn to doing something new, different, or something that you maybe wanted to do, but you didn't get a chance to do that before. Something could be happening here where there could be a spark where you're saying, I want to have this experience. And I feel like you could be planning to do this or making sure that you do this, you know. And this feels really good. I feel like this feels really good for you guys, Aquarius. I really like that. What's going on with the Six of Cups for Aquarius? We have this flattery card. So you could be thinking back to beautiful times. Maybe you had a beautiful time. You made something beautiful happen. Something that made you feel good, or someone that made you feel good, or a time where just things were just good. And you could be looking to be bringing more of this energy in. Maybe this thing will bring this energy in. Maybe this was something you used to do in the past and you need to bring this energy again now. So there's something here about this. You could be thinking of a relationship too that was really nice in the past or better in the past or something like that. So things could be coming up. And we have this Eight of Wands, swiftness. I feel like things are going to be moving around you, Aquarius, with this card. We have the Sagittarius again, energy. So there could be things here, opportunities happening for things. Some of you could be thinking of traveling. Some of you could be thinking of moving or doing something somewhere else. You know, if you have work, maybe you're going to be traveling with your work or traveling with studies. But this is a card of movement, and I feel like there could be also, if you're not moving or traveling, this can be a card of many opportunities opening up around you, different ways, options. There could be lots of options coming in. Some of you could be feeling all of this. Some of you could be feeling a little overwhelmed if you're starting to see this already. So there's something here about opportunities. So really weighing all your opportunities, you know, before you say no, because I feel like there's going to be something here where there's people coming to you with this or just doors opening up for you with whatever you're doing. And I saw the Six of Swords. This is the Science card. This is the card I saw when I was tuning into you guys. This is a near future card. This is the card of solving something and moving on. You know, moving on so you don't have to worry about something. Finishing something, taking care of something. A decision being made so you can take care of something to move on so that you don't have to worry about something. This can be this truce card that's Four of Swords. You know, taking care of this thing so that you don't have to worry. Bringing peace or a situation where you are boundaries, personal boundaries, a thing. But this can also mean another thing, coming up with something new, a new way of something, a lesson. This could be something like a lesson with that Mercury, like getting the message and now you're going to do something this way. So there's something here about this in the near future. We also have the Wheel of Fortune, so there could be things changing. The wheel is change, and sometimes it's a card of success and change. This feels good to me here. It feels good because the gold in this card is standing out to me. So I feel like the energy that you guys are putting out, there's going to be opportunities coming in from this energy. For some, it could be opportunities at work or a professional life or spiritual. For some who are into that kind of work, spiritual growth, or just good things could be happening. Connections with people, something. I feel like there's going to be something cool here. So what is this Fortune card for? I feel like I'm going to take that one too. We have Defense. We have this Mars in Taurus energy, and we have this optimism. Moon in Sagittarius. I feel like with this, something's going to turn out in your favor. Something is going to turn out in your favor with this. I'm getting Six of Wands vibes, victory, success, because you have these two energies of, it's like, you know, standing up for yourself, fighting for yourself, always having to defend yourself. And then you have this optimism card. And again, Sagittarius energy. I feel like you're going to bring more exciting things or energy or experiences to you, or something's going to work out in your favor. If something was feeling a little challenging or dealing with something that was too much, I feel like something's going to work out in your favor there. So we have this Science card, and we have this Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, there's something here about, you know, once you stop thinking about something, or once you stop asking the question, the answer appears, surrendering. There could be something here, if you're overthinking something, maybe giving a little break and the light will come in and you'll go from here to here, standing up again. So there could be something here that you're trying to figure out. And it could be the Science card also as well. This could be in multiple areas of your life, Aquarius. I feel like you could have a lot on your mind, especially with that heaviness from the emotional stuff, doing things to cleanse your energy and stuff like that. What else do we have? So, yeah, breaking, shifting energy, transmuting energy. We have this eclipse in Cancer. This is this acceptance. We have an emotional phase or domestic development. This is also accepting that sometimes we can't, you know, the things that we cannot change. That's all. And I do feel like this is the card of, you know, really taking care of yourselves. You know, whatever that double card is, you know, habits, really focusing on that, and also focusing on creative energy, creative projects, putting this energy, the emotional energy, towards creative ventures. And I feel like this too, this fulfillment, what you have your eye on, not letting the emotions bring you down with that. What I'm getting with this too is, you know, sometimes even the people that we love, like sometimes they can say words that can hurt us. And this came through in another reading another time. And I don't remember if it was for Aquarius or somebody else. Sometimes people, they can say things like they're stressed out and their own personal emotional stuff that's going on in them, and they can say things and it can be very hurtful to people, but what are their actions showing? Because if their actions are showing that they're there for you, you know, with their actions, or maybe their words could hurt, like that's something to tune into too, because their actions speak louder than words. So depending on if you have a situation where you wish somebody would say something in one way, but their actions are showing you that they're there for you, but their words could sometimes be a little bit, you know, whatever. That could be from their ego, that could be coming from their own personal traumas, or and things like that. Does not mean you have to tolerate anything, but it just means that maybe if you're looking for that deep connection, like what is the truth in this, or value in a relationship, that can be helpful. If that part of the reading resonates with any of, you know, whoever's watching, Aquarius, that is for you. Higher self cards. Speaking higher self. Oh, what do we have? Ooh, okay, so we have don't take action when there's a feeling of resistance. Always trust your intuition, Aquarius. And we have perspective is a matter of where you stand. I feel like you guys do see things from a higher perspective, Aquarius. We have challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges. I feel like if you look back, you will see how many times you were stronger than your challenges, and the same goes for today. You are a magical being with the whole universe waiting to assist you. This comes back to your blueprint, what you are here for, your purpose. You are a magical being, and the universe is here to assist you. Feel that, Aquarius. What else do we have for Aquarius? Beautiful affirmation cards. The universe has a lot of messages for you. I assess matters carefully and discern wisely. Yes, you do. Always trust your intuition. See things. I mean, you guys are seeing things. You have this inner knowing. Trust that inner knowing. I am loved beyond measure. Know that you are loved. Know that the universe has your back, and the love starts with you first, and then it ripples outward. Aquarius, thank you so much for watching. I'm sending love, and I wish you well.